Attack on Titan chapter 114 live reaction. It's super early in the morning. I should actually go to work now. I should have been at work. I should be at work in like 5 minutes from now. But screw that. We're gonna get late to work today. Because Take a Titan just dropped, right? I want to Take a Titan or read. Read Take a Titan, of course, instead of going to work. Much more prioritized now. I was gonna leave for work. It's like before I went, I was like, I should have pressed one refresh button here. Oh, it's out. Okay. I got late to work today. Anyway, let's start reading it. I think it's gonna be very Zeke focused. And yeah, it's very early in the morning. My voice is just worse in the morning for some reason. Some early thing, I don't know. Anyway, Zeke time, I think. Have a good look, Zeke. Okay, one prediction then. Open prediction, right? The baseball throwing guy is of course to be important, yeah. Obviously is. Stop my voice. But yeah, obviously the baseball throwing guy, he's gonna be important, right? That's gonna be obviously. And I hope we figure out why he, betrayed and killed his parents, so to speak. Yeah, that would be my hope. And hopefully it dies too, eventually, by, Levi. Yeah, because Levi almost killing Zeke is like a... whatever. Have a good look, Zeke. This is Liberty, where we live. Okay, so this is when it's young, I guess. If you compare it with the rest of the world, it's a small bird cage. Forced to live here until they die. Don't you want to go out there? Yeah, I do. Not probably some guy being racist here. Man, like this is some Marley is like, get out of here, trash! And throws like water at them. Yeah, I clean up the trash. Yeah, I shouldn't go here. I'm a cleaner, yeah. Man is racist people, yeah. God, it's not like they are, but I have not authority. I just clean up the trash. Oh my God, it's so, yeah, getting dirty. Get away. This is the outside world, yeah, and I go home. Wet and so on, yeah. I like it a lot because I felt that, like in the Gabby story and so on, I think they were too friendly to them. Yeah, I think this is great. I mean, in a bad way, because here's someone that's really, really, hating on them, right? Because of what they are, because of the race. And this feels like it's like a random civilian guy that really hates them. I think this is like one of the worst, if not even the worst scene of just like, yeah. So, I like it in that sense. Probably with Gab, of course, she accepted it like that back for some reason, but whatever. Zeke probably doesn't. So, okay, he's training to be an warrior, right? Yeah. You will be the one to save us all. He's probably training to be one of the warriors, right? There's a kid here. Yeah, who wants to be more higher? No. A Jagger again. And he's probably, and Zeke is the weakest for some reason. Zeke is the weakest guy. He doesn't have the guts to do it. For some reason he's this reminds me of Captain America now, first movie, right? When everyone is like, oh yeah, they're big and strong, but Cap is the slowest one, but he has the brains. So there's something like that, right? Where this guy's gonna be like, this kid though, he might lack physical strength, but it's everything else. He has the important thing to be a warrior. Yeah. Man. See, I see what he killed. No, but like, man, some family pressure there. You have a special power, son. You're our son. You have to do it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jesus Christ, they are pushing everything on his shoulders. It's right though. He has his power, as we learn later. Right? I think he can throw a Titan the other way. Yeah, he does have the bloodline, so unaware too. Okay, goes his grandparents. I guess they're going to, like the rebellion place. Yeah, come here, Zeke, be a good boy. Yeah. So this social dance club or whatever it is. Yeah, I feel like now they're going to the classic, I see you, Jeremiah. yeah. But I feel, yeah, right. Zeke doesn't know what he's going to. But I love this one here. They're like social dance club. Yeah, like that's what we do each Friday. It's like, yeah, we go to that, the socialite with other people that happen to be of the same alien race and same interest in politics. But we're dancing. Whatever. It's important that we have to live along here. The ones recommending proper exercise for health. Take Risha line. Oh yeah, that the proper health maintains. Yeah, they recommend proper exercising. That's a good dancing. It's like keeping the health to be warriors. Yeah, that's the reason. One day Zeke will come to understand what we are doing. I guess he really did. He really understood what they did one day when he betrayed them and they all died. But he's more of I love this storyline, but this is like the tragedy of Lago here. This is like back to the ending, right? Is ending 2, right? Yeah, ending 2 of season total ending 2, right? Right. Anyway, season 2's ending, which I think is like ending, right? Where they have this like big war, like the medieval war against the Titans. We don't have this fly around and so on. Which of course is actually showing one of the previous wars before they all went to the island and so on, right? And also a very weird ending because it's like a massive spoiling ending. In the sense that if you watch the anime, you'll be like, here's Titan attacking medieval towns. Is that here? But if you figure out, you'll be like, wait a minute. But anyway, this seems to be that fight there. Yeah, ending credits too. Yeah, has to be the same city, right? It looks exactly the same. So one thing about it is in several ways is because does it mean that the author Ishiyama he like, guys, in like 2 years from now, I'm gonna draw this backstory. So could you add this image to the ending? Or it's the other way around. Like he told them that I do some medieval stuff. I'll probably do it later. And then eventually he's like, Zeke's backstory. I could draw that ending from the flashbacks in the anime ending. Yeah, and then he would add in the anime stuff. It feels like I do think the anime actually probably made it first. He probably just gave them like random history, and then they like, and then now he's like drawing the same thing as the ending, probably, whatever. Has to be the same because it looks very very familiar. Yeah, Tragedy of Lago. With one day Lago, the big city of Marley. Okay, so it's Marley attacked because that's everywhere. The Dancing Titan. Yes. The Havoc of Monte, Calamity of Whale. 10,000 of Mali were killed by the Eldian Empire. That was 1,200 years ago though, so they've been fighting the Mali for a long time. One thing I never understand in the Titans history, except they kind of gave up on themselves, Titans, is how did the Mali survive and so on. That's one thing you never really, in my opinion, makes any sense. In the sense, like how would actually the humans survive when they had like this bad technology? The Mali just had like spears. Like what could they do? Yeah, and they're lost here. It clearly explains all the outline. Okay, so how did the Mali actually survive? Because they had a war for 1,200 years ago until 150 years ago. So they had a war over 1,000 years, and then they managed to kill all the Malis. So it feels like it's more to the story, right? Like maybe everything is alive, whatever, but it's a little weird. Anyway, Grandpa, of course, telling him that they killed all the Malis, except these Malis. Furthermore, they refused, to the wilderness. Okay. And now it's like, but the Eldian had placed Titans in their way, so we killed them also. So we also killed the escapees, the refugees also got killed. Okay. So how did anyone from Mali survive? Like this can't be true, right? So it's something weird with the whole Mali email thing, because like, is this true? If you just kill them all, how would they, I think Zeke is definitely. Yeah, father teaches me exactly what to say at school. Yeah, right. It's probably like nothing is true. His grandparents, of course, they're super guilty, right? Yeah, they believe in the whole guilt of Let's read in the cat's house next time, okay? And then is that his grandparents young or his parents? Okay, and I was building weapons, or not building. I have to assemble the weapon fast, right? Someone's playing ball. See, right away, it never happened. Yes, I love it. And as soon as the whole banding, Grisha's like, the Lago tragedy is all false. Yeah, we never killed any Marleys. So right away, he's like, never could have happened. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, exactly. It's annoying if it's by history, but I do feel that this thing right now, it feels more true. That Grisha's part feels more true because like, if they had killed like the capital of Lagos capital of Marley, but it's the big city, right? If they had killed that, all of them humans there, do the same thing all the time, over 1,000 years ago, I feel the Marley should all died, right? This story is like, no, it didn't happen, this is the truth. This seems more reliable that it actually didn't happen. But yeah. Neither did Montauk, and all of that didn't happen. And actually, it makes sense, more sense I feel that the Marley would make it up to blame the Eldians, right? What they've done in history. Because they're the one in control. So in ancient times, the Eldian never had cruel, Yeah, but Ymir was a nice person and so on. Yeah, we get it. That's right, you got it, Zeke. It's time to see Grandpa. Like his Grandpa be like, let's read the book again. Everything is true. So, man, this boy has a poor life here. Yeah, his parents are like, yeah, everything is a lie, and then he was a grandparent. They're like, everything is true. We are horrible people. And what will the poor boy think, right? Yeah, alien restoration. Man, it's gonna be like Commander Peak feel to it. Even his eyesight here, yeah. And they kind of kick him out, maybe? Or they just, I don't know, they kind of just yelling at him. Oh, he's useless, yeah. Here we go. There we go. Here is the ball catcher guy. Yeah, obviously the former Beast Titan. Yeah, has to be Beast Titan. Oh, you can throw balls. Interesting. It's like, you have a good baseball throwing arm. You could be my successor. That's all the actual only test they have. How good are you throwing baseball? That's the true power of the Beast Titan. But for some reason, he's gonna like him, right? But yeah, here we go. Nice catch. And it feels like his father is insanely into, of course, restoration and rebellion. His grandfather is crazy into just being like a Marley slave. And this guy is gonna be like the only one that's nice to him and like plays with him like an actual father. And oh, let me raise you with playing catch. He's that nice daddy that just plays with you. Yeah, to play with me for a while. Yeah, I'm the Marley army guy I'm saying to be. My Beast Titan is not useful in this war. When would that be? Are they fighting in the skies? Like, I don't know, in the water? Why would the Beast Titan not be useful? He's a baseball thrower too, so when would the Beast Titan not be very useful? Oh, interesting comment. I am Saver. A Titan researcher. And he has the Zeke glasses, right? So this is why I get the glasses from level, I think. Yeah, I'm Zeke Jäger. You have a feed for baseball. It's like, you would be a good pitcher, right? No, that's like a nice moment here, right? It's a bit in time, when they're like throwing catch together, and they're all like, This reminds me, of course, of Gone Galaxy 2. Volume 2. Man, I love that movie, Well, finally playing catch with dad, finally finding like a nice father figure. Yeah, that is true. Grisha is the rush of the Gabi. He's insanely empty. Yeah, that's true. Grisha is the unloyal. He's the anti-Gabi. He's like super unloyal. Hates everything with the with the Marleys. He's completely everything just has to be a lie, right? He's like extremely cynical. Which is like everything has to be true. Yeah, so just the reverse. But I love this moment, yeah, I love this moment. Like, yeah, finally found a real dad to throw catch with. It's very, very classic, like, you know, in so many movies, so as I mentioned, yeah, oh, finally, catch with dad, right? The only time we were happy together, and so on. It's very much that, right? It's like his true role model here. And that's why he probably, you know, begs for glasses back, because this is the guy he liked the most in his life, not like his parents or grandparents. They were all like fanatic in what other left or right, right? They're fanatic in one dimension each, right? Yeah, extreme something, yeah. Anyway, Dad, you know today? Yeah, and of course, like medicine exam. It is. Like Owl said, yeah, now we're back to rebellion here. Why did he betray his parents? Probably, maybe now. For Zeke, because he needs to get his grades up. So the plan is to, yeah, like send Zeke in, right? As a warrior, as he kind of did as well, but then he should actually save the and help the Eldians and get free and so on, which he kinda did, I guess, in the end. Yeah, he kinda helped them, because, I mean, they did kill Rod Reyes and so on, so they kinda helped them eventually by the whole incident. A little bit, but it's of course more grease than he did himself, right, by going there, of course, killing Fraser. The stuff that Grisha did, basically, to church, he could argue that they who want Zeke to do, right? Yeah, that's kind of what they want Zeke to do, I assume. So actually Zeke's original plan, I would say. That's true, and when Grisha, of course, becomes the traitor, or, you know, becomes punished for it, Owl gave him his powers, so he could himself instead be an infiltration kind of titan instead of, you know, Zeke doing it. So that actually makes a lot of sense. So he pretty much, yeah, the plan he did, they had planned then, I guess, for a long time before he turned into Titan, yeah. In a sense, more or less. So you actually wonder why it took a long time on him to get up to the forest, because he was living in the human village for like 20 years. But whatever, I understand that the rest of Ellie has become drawn back. It's been a drawback. Weird sentence. Of Ellie has been drawn. Yeah, it has to be mistranslated. That could be read. Has been a drawn. It lacks like a word or two. Whatever. But who knows how many hundreds of years it will be. Yeah. That is true though. It's better Zeke would have done it, because he has the blood of course, his mother. So his powers are greater than Grit's power is, because he can do the whole, you know, Titan thing. Yeah. Oh man, not like, you are our only child, boy! Oh my god damn it, they're almost like, poor Zeke, you know, it's a bad life for, yeah. His parents keep being like, you have to do it, right? And even this other guy, Grimes, like, yeah, you boy! And it's like, oh, I just wanna be a kid playing baseball. It's like, yeah, I know the general guy or whatever, the instructor is like, yeah, you're weak. Yeah, but I have to be loyal, guy. And he's still weaker and running and... Yeah, and they're like embarrassed. Yeah, and his parents are like, oh, so weak. We can't do it with a boy being so physically inferior. And he's crying, yeah. It's, Zeke had a... Yeah, this can't be happening. He lacks, I guess but doesn't feel like he lacks motivation. He's physically weak, right? I would say. Because he does pretend to be super loyal to them and so on. So I think he's more like physically weak. Father of the Year award. Oh man. Historia's mother would probably win it last year if it wasn't for Hannah Baldo, because that mother was his worst. That mother was worse. Even his mother is like, I never loved you when she died and so on. The Hannah Baldo mother, she's just like insane for like 6 episodes straight. She's the worst parent I ever seen in anime ever. Just keeps being like the worst character ever written. It's so horrible. But yeah, Grisa's going for it here. Now he screams at his son. He's yelling, he's sitting crying in his room. He's like, oh, he's so weak, he can't become a warrior. God damn it. He gave his very best. His mom is protecting him, but it's like, no, he's too physically weak. We need a new plan. It's then now when Zeke is like, I have my own plan. It's kind of, it makes sense now. He'd be like, oh, you want to see me being a warrior, Dad? Here's my plan. If I betray you, I become a warrior. It's my plan. I don't know, because he's like, I'm tired of this shit. Yeah. And that is playing Cafete's, real dad. Yeah. His uncle dad kind of guy. Yeah, and Savior is like, yeah, being a warrior is bad, killing people, invading stuff. I don't want to do that. Why are you a warrior? Interesting question. I should not. Okay, I see what he's going for. I just want to see the world, right? He's like, I want to research. I want to leave the city. I want to go out. So I'm killing humans because I want to see how they live. Yeah, I want a cultural. Yeah, 2,000 years Titan history. Yeah, blood, meat, and bones appearing for nothing, yeah. Yeah, Emu, something. He's channeling the reader now. I wanna know what happened 2,000 years ago. I think we all wanna know what happened 2,000 years ago. We all wanna know, is Emu a thing? Is it actually a devil, a Satan that gave her powers? Is it actually just science? Is it just random moral experiments that created Titans? I think we all actually really want to know what is the true backstory of Emu doing everything. Still though, what did Emu do and so on, yeah, and how did it all start, right? I think we all want to flesh that out. Smile. He's only a real role model, yeah. Oh, okay, some other random people have found a lead of who might be his parents. Yeah, every meetings, every night. Yeah, on the dance. Yeah, and have owl. We are sent to paradise, yeah. Man, this is a scary moment here when he's staring at him. His parents were horrible to Zeke. I felt he drained Aaron, he was like, oh, I love you, boy. But Zeke got some bad life with his parents, yeah. Man, they're not taking it. Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah. Oh man. The photo before I was like, is that his father or grand? Yeah, but of course the photo is of his aunt, right? They got killed by dogs, right? They fed the dogs. In Grisha's backstory, of course. I think of that first. Yeah. Yeah, and up like Aunt Faye. Was of course motivated by Grisha. It's like, I will kill them all. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Grisha's backstory makes a bit sense in that sense. Like his sister got killed by them. So he's always been like, I have to kill them all for the revenge. Similar to his son later on, was like revenge for my mom. So yeah, they have very similar traits there. Oh snap! And it's like, but Grandpa said you left the wall, so yeah. And now it's like, yeah, Grandpa knows that you left, and then she got killed because you left the camp, right, the ghetto. So you get outside the ghetto and you got killed. It's like, it's your fault, Dad. I want to see the airship, yeah. Yeah. This chapter is really building up that we're gonna allow Zeke. Yeah, like we're supposed to be like, man, this guy's a good person. Like we're supposed to love him now, even how many people killed and so on. It's kind of weird in that sense. But he's like the poor underdog protagonist now that we're gonna like, yeah, I want him to survive this shit. Even if I turn a Titan, I would remember you. Oh, and he's the one. Okay, yeah, of course. You know, real dad. You know, role model dad. He's like, blame them. You know, accuse them, burn them all, boy. Man. Yeah, maybe we're supposed to understand Zeke more, but I mean, it feels like Zeke is, you know, in the beginning of the manga, right? Zeke is like he's a super evil monster guy, and now he's like kind of middle thing. But now he's kind of like, man, this guy is he right? And of course he betrayed his parents, but now he learned that they were gonna die anyway, so he did nothing wrong. Zeke did nothing wrong. Is that kind of like what we maybe? That being said, though, I very much doubt that. But Savior could have done the thing to just kind of sneak it out. He could be playing catch with him to be like, I suspect your parents to be traitors, so maybe learn, you know, get the boy to accuse them to be. Yeah, like it could be that kind of really convoluted plan, but I doubt it. But that could also be happening. But he's the one who drops the bomb here to Zeke. Now, yeah, you should kill your parents. But okay. Yeah, your parents are horrible to you. But yeah, he's right though. Yeah, new dad is way better. Yeah, and then we see them being, I guess, carried away here, and it's like, it's like, yeah, man, yeah, new dad is like, yeah, just kill them. It's okay, yeah, they deserve to die. Yeah, if I go with you, we can blame them. Yeah, it's like, okay, and know what happens here. Yeah, they never loved you. Yeah, it's kind of true. Yes, they just kind of use them as a tool. But it also makes reshots. I mean, it's weird that it's never told, you know, or like written down about Zeke to Eren and so on with the basement thing, because Grease has hatred for his own son though should be even greater. I mean, what we saw earlier in Grease's backstory, when he's like, Zeke, how could you, right? Yeah, in that sense, you know, in the general, like, you betrayed me, son. But now we know how even more he wanted his son to succeed. Like, it wasn't just like randomly that he was, you know, he was in the rebellion, and then Zeke betrayed him, and then he got screwed, right? But in this chapter, it clearly shows the man that he really spent time every day to teach Zeke the values of being a rebel and so on, right? Of course, he was doing it too hard, but it was still in his mind, right? He should be like, this betrayal now is even greater. Right? The betrayal now, I feel, is definitely been, you know, multiplied in that sense. From like, I don't know, 9 out of 10 betrayal to like a 12 out of 10 betrayal. I don't know, but betrayal feels even bigger now for his parents. In their perspective, from their view, this should be even worse than how it was presented last time. Because last time was like, man, their own son killed them. No, like, their own son killed them after they told him the backstory of the truth, blah, blah, so many times. So it's like, yeah. But damn, this guy though, who was like, I will raise your kid. Now he's jumping in time. Now he's learned to pitch. Yeah, now he's a pitcher guy. Old man like you. He's reaching the time of his. Let's see some more of the Titans, right? Of course, the other, Titan kids. Does his reach just mean anything though? I'm thinking that he's mentioning it as researcher several times now. Are we gonna see him dropping some truth bomb maybe? Like, could it be that Savior here before he dies like, Zeke, I know the truth about Ymir? Like, could that happen? Because he's been mentioning it a lot of times now how he's a researcher, right? So I hope that's gonna be, you know, we use something. Could be later that Zeke knows all the stuff no one else knows, right? But he has like his memories. And this guy is like the, you know, the historian, so he knows extra stuff. Yeah, here's something at least. The different effects the Founder Titan has on Ymir's descendant. Yeah, Memory Titan. But yeah, it's like, it's not about memories. It's about being able to change the body shape, which I guess is kind of the bloodline that Zeke has. So it's pretty much like he could change people into Titans. I guess he can make Eldians become Titans, Titan shape. Yeah, I guess that's what it means now. Okay, here's interesting. About 600 years ago, an epidemic broke out, so many people died. Okay, and then actually apparently the whole, okay, it's like a plague, I guess, yeah, like the Black Plague or whatever, yeah. So the whole population of the world just drastically sank, okay. But one day the confining Emperor Eldia defeated the disease. So that there were fewer ill people. Not even one died. Yeah. See, I guess you could cure them by like changing their position. So if you cure them by, it's like the miracle, this is called again. Also Miracle Man, but also like basically the Sentries as well, when they have like the power of changing atoms, so they can be like, well, disease gone, yeah, because they can like reshape the disease, the strain, right? Also, of course, people that are Titans could just be like, I can heal myself, so so they probably can survive anyway. But yeah, the whole lot of the fun Titan of the yielded his power had rewritten, yeah, Emir's bodies. Basically, instead of Ymir, no matter where or in what should be you find something, are a part of the phantom body. Okay, this is very interesting because it explains how someone's always getting the powers. Because before it was like they can eat them and get the power, right? But if someone dies with the power, someone else will get the power anyway, right? By like spawning. I mean, the power can never go away. Right? Power transfers around in the system of Eldians. And this here now is like everyone is a part of the same body. Like everyone is somehow still one Ymir body. We are like part of the full body in a way. So okay, that explains why it's always someone else getting the power, right? No matter what, the power has to be like transferred around into the system. So, and also kind of weirdly means that are you all like just more like cells in a big body instead? It's like Hatsukuri Cybo, they're all his blood cells. I don't know. It's kind of weird in that sense. They're all is one big person in a way then. It also explains why the memory would be carried down, I guess, if they're all a big body, yeah. I suppose. Yeah, kinda, like kind of. But could it all see in the future though? That makes no sense still though. Yeah, could it all see in the future? Because the body wouldn't have lived that yet. So that I don't know, that's some kind of weird mystery power, how the body is connected to time space, I guess also. So that's a little weird. But seeing in the past could be explained by this, because if you die, the other body parts would maybe have the memory stored, right? And then the next guy get the power, he can like get that memory from other ones. So that makes sense, I suppose, as well. But future, no, it doesn't make sense at all. Still though, another interesting here again though, if this is true. And also going back to the whole Largo murder, right, as it in the credits of the anime, again here, how did the Marley someone ever survive this? Because he's like, oh, everyone died from the plague, okay, except Eldian, we just cured it. It's like, how are the other people alive on the planet if all this is true? Like, it's like the Titans were killing them for like 2,000 years easily, and then all of them died. The world population dropped massively because, you know, the plague happened pretty much. But he was like, well, it didn't affect the aliens, you just cured it. So how are they alive? How about the others alive? It should have been even easier for the aliens to conquer the planet if everyone got killed off the plague, right? And they're the only ones left. It's like, oh yeah, we won by default, yeah. Whatever. I wonder would the Holder be able to make it so the Ymir cannot bear babies? Ooh, it's thinking like, yeah, could we just like, you know, stop being able to, ooh, yeah. Zeke's thinking here is horrible, but it makes sense. If he has the power to reshape everyone's body, he could be like, nope, no one can get kids anymore. Wait, is that his dream? Oh shit. Oh, I mean, oh yeah, like that could be Zeke's the actual goal then. If he gets the power and rewrites everyone's body shape, or maybe it's the females, but he writes the males too, I guess. Either way, he could do both. He could like stop Eldians from ever being born again. If he reshapes everyone's, organs, right? They could never get kids, and then he's like by default he is murdered. He's like commit genocide. Yeah, is that his plan? I could see this being his plan. Like it's like like the whole thing happening now in the paradise, in the future, in the current time, could be his plan to be like, I want to commit genocide. That could be his plan. Like that could be his actual plan. Wow. Still though, there would be no suffering. I'm pretty sure there would be war anyway, by humans. Ooh, he's like, I had a son. It's a Marlene, okay. Man, they get fucking backstories. They're so brutal. Oh man, he's like, I had a son and a wife, right? And when she figured out I was an Eldian, she killed her own son and killed herself. She committed suicide, but also first killed her own son. So her son would be, half Eldian. Oh man. Oh god. Like the backstory of like 10 chapters. That his life is like, I was the worst life than you right away here. It's like, yep, my wife just killed my son because I was Eldian. Oh, okay. Still though, I have to say this thing though, not in his defense though. If he's like, he's gonna marry a woman, maybe, just maybe, you should have picked a woman that wasn't like, super anti-Eldian. Because there are Marleys that are kind of like, they're less hate of the Eldians, right? He sees the pick a woman is like, insta killed her on Sunday. She probably really hated the Eldians, right? So he found someone that was like the worst Eldian hater ever. Like she was maximum on the level of hate for Eldians. He probably should have married someone else that was a little less of that. Okay, then it's like, I want to kill myself. Okay. And of course his son in the baseball. It all comes back to this. Yeah, his son is a bloody baseball there. Man. That is just like, she's like, nope, my son will be, no son of mine is gonna be half Eldian. Yeah, I found my dead son in you. It's like, I saw my dead son in you. Oh, this is brutal. Look at drawing in his dead son there. Freedom of the Zeke, yeah. So it is his plan? Mass genocide? Like, because now it's like, I will free the world from Eldian suffering. So it seems to be his plan. He wants to commit mass genocide. That is his actual plan, yeah. Yeah, in Tunisia. Yeah, nowhere in the future. So that's been his plan all along? Mass genocide? I'm just saying, it's crazy. In Tunisia, yeah, it's like, that is Zeke's plan? That's what he was driving for? Is that Aaron's plan? Like, they can't be in the same party, right? They seem to be kind of allied, but like, that's his actual plan now. He's lying here now, dying from the injuries. He'd be like, I will kill every Eldian. It's like, okay. So obviously, everything's ever said about, oh, I'm so sorry that I killed all those Eldians in the wars, are completely untrue, because he seems to be wanted to kill every Eldian. So his whole dream is to murder all the Eldians. Like, yeah, I don't really see that everything he said before this also seemed to be true for a second, given his actual goal here. he should live and die, kill himself, yeah. But yeah, he wants to commit genocide. Like, it's crazy. Like, that's the actual plan. Like, it was building up there. Now it's like, yep, it's his plan. He's like, but I feel that this definitely makes the him and Aaron being in the same team just makes no sense, right? If Aaron also wants to commit Tunisia on its own team like that, yeah, it would be really weird. Like, I mean, we know Aaron has changed in his like perspective now, but if he changes this perspective like that would be a massive jump how Aaron is, you know, in the world. So he's probably lied to Aaron, right? What he actually wants to do. That has to be that, or else it's insane. But also, we know there are a lot of Marleys that are like supporting Zeke, right? Do they know his troops? The Marleys, they like him and so on. Do they know his like true plan? Because then it makes sense why they like him. They're like, oh yeah, let's kill them all, yes. But also the other Marleys would not like him because they use tons of weapons, right? So he's like, as slaves and as weapons, and he's supposed to kill them all. So like his obvious plan is against the Marley Empire as well. He's like crazy. But it feels like nothing his father told him though makes any sense. His father, he kind of definitely inherited the grandpa's view of it. I would say that they did everything is their fault. Yeah, I mean, his father was like nothing is true. He's like everything is true. I better make sure that never happens again. Yeah. But yeah, Levi's like, I'm gonna feed you to a Titan. Someone's gonna get your powers. Yeah, so this, and now it's like, I didn't kill your crew members, I freed them from suffering, yeah. So now we get Zeke's true view here. He's like, I could kill any Eldian Titan because they're all suffering or something, so I could kill them all, yeah, like they're all in this horrible world. I just want to cleanse the world of pain. He's want to eradicate, humanity pretty much. Like, no one will suffer if I kill everyone, yeah. Yes, that's his plan, Watch me, Mr. Savior. And I guess Mr. Savior was a fan of it. That's weird too, yeah. Mr. Savior was like, I also want to be born. So I guess his master baseball trainer was also like, yeah, let's kill them all. And now Zeke does something weird here. I was like, washing himself to get free from the impale or something? Yeah, he's like trying to, I don't know. Try something weird here. And it explodes. Everything explodes, right? And Levi flies away and probably survives that because he's like an Ackerman and he's like immortal. But we see Zeke's body being dismembered. So half the body is flying the right way, the legs are flying the left way, right? Like torso flying right and left. He's probably gonna survive this. It's like, can Levi finally kill this bastard? And now we know his true backstory too. He's like, I wanna murder everyone. I want to just commit mass genocide. Like, that is his actual story. And I have should I say the title? Would it be too spoiling afterwards? Yeah, his dream is to commit mass genocide. It's crazy. But even more so, can they finally kill him? Like, I mean, God damn it, Levi. Oh, it feels weird. But yeah, they're flying off, and I guess Zeke is gonna, heal himself and be fighting again next chapter. It feels a little weird. Like, couldn't they finally just kill off Zeke? Oh, I mean, especially now after knowing Zeke's true plan. Now they really have to kill off Zeke because they know he's trying to murder everyone on the whole planet pretty much. At least all the Eldians, but also maybe the humans. Like, if you can rewrite everything, it's like, I will kill everyone. Suffering, yeah, I will end the world of suffering. It's that kind of mass. Yeah. But okay. I'm thinking, okay, this is a short review part. I mean, you know me, I do I stop at every page, so I feel that time to do a review of it afterwards. And I'm also like an hour late to work now, so I made it shorter. But how will you say it? Man, okay, so we get Zeke's true backstory, right? The title has like, Zeke's true backstory. And probably, maybe I don't know. I don't know if I want to change it to be like genocide. But maybe I'll probably put a tag up there probably after the thumbnail it'll be like genocide. Is that his plan? Because that definitely for me is the big takeaway here. I mean, okay, we learned that Grisha was a bad father, right? He was like do this son, and forced him into all the crap, right? And his mother was protecting him sometimes. Like she was nice to him generally, like kind of like don't be too hard on him. He's doing his best. But she was also like, but you have to do it, son. So yeah, they were bad parents. And then his grandparents were like, everything is true in the book here. We're horrible people. They was kind of bad, right? But he life pretty bad. But he turned it into, I want to murder every Eldian. I want to commit mass genocide. That is clearly the big takeaway, I would say. No matter what's right. I mean, the older backstory. It explained why he betrayed them. Like, okay, so that was good. It explained why he betrayed them. But in the grand scheme of things, his actual, like, that's his goal. I would say it's the biggest thing. Oh my god. And Savior's research, though, is generally interesting, though, when he explained the whole, we can do this thing, right? We can reshape them. Because that means that if he's like, I'm gonna like remove everyone's, origins, like can I? Well, one thing you can wonder about. Well, actually, the first thing though, when you think about the whole thing, if Zeke is like, I could just remove your organs, down there, then I could, kill them all. Why wouldn't you just remove everyone's heart or something? I'm just saying, wouldn't that be more efficient? You could actually just kill all the aliens out of the way. You could be like, okay, they all died. You could do the Thanos thing, right? And be like, I just killed them all by just removing everyone's life, life-supporting organs. They all died instead. Wouldn't that be more efficiency if you actually just wished everyone having no lungs or no heart to that or no brain, and they would all just die anyway? For that matter. It would be. That actually feels less morbid. Instead of being like, I'm gonna remove that, so they can't, reproduce, and then they're all gonna die eventually. He could be like, I should wish for everyone to just die instead. It feels like it would be less weird if you used to kill them all if you got the power, right? Like really, wouldn't that be the same kind of, modifying power if you just remove the heart instead of removing, That being said, though, it definitely explains his agenda, and it also, of course, means that everything Zeke said so far has been a lie, right? Generally, when he's like, I'm so sorry I have to kill those Eldians, or I have to turn those people into, monsters to fight them in the village, so on. And that was all for the grand scheme or plan, and I am sorry. It's like, no, you're not, because you want to kill all the Eldians, so clearly you don't care for a second if anyone died when you were doing it. You were like, I killed them. And they're suffering, so yeah, clearly he was happy murdering, executing anyone, right? During it. He didn't care for a second. That is pretty clear. That is very clear. What a chapter, though. Very big chapter, yeah. It really explains Zeke's mindset and why he's doing stuff and so on. Yeah, it pretty much covers the whole Zeke, right? To a T. Yeah, so now we know. I like that at least. I feel that everything with Zeke now is on the table. I think there aren't much mysteries now with Zeke. We know why he betrayed them. Get the power up so on. We know who trained him in the baseball thing and why he also hated himself and his wife killing his son, and so we know that stuff. So we kind of know how his motivation is and how Zeke also kind of got to say, that's true, she killed him. It's horrible being Eldian. We know the grandparents. Yeah, so I think we know everything about Zeke now. I can't think of anything that Zeke hasn't been really except the obvious thing, of course, that like, how is Zeke and Aaron working together for something? Why is Aaron doing this thing? And why is Aaron also trying to commit mass genocide? That thing, of course, it's not explained, but that's kind of obvious, like the current storyline. Okay, why is Zeke doing this exactly right now? But I mean, Zeke's general agenda, I feel, is very much been explained now, and his backstory and so on. So it probably won't be so much more on Zeke now, except of course Aaron and Zeke's actual thing then. And that being said then, as I mentioned earlier during the reaction there, I definitely feel right now that Aaron and him can't be in the same team. Before it was like, okay, they clearly have one other mystery plan, right? Aaron and Zeke. Aaron betraying Zeke seems, Aaron betraying Zeke seems very, very reasonable. Because I mean, previously, right, it was like, they have some kind of secret agenda together. Why is Aaron doing this thing and so on? But right now, when we know Zeke's true agenda, I want to kill everyone. It's like, there's no way this Yama's gonna write Aaron as also sharing that belief. Actually, he might pretend to be it, right? He might pretend to share it with Zeke. But there's no way that can be happening. He's still the main character, and it's the main character. He's gone from, being a little more, whiny to like I wanna kill, hate to because. So he's got a kind of dark route right now, but he's jumping from that, typical protagonist, I wanna save people, I want this thing, into mass genocide. That's gonna be the biggest jump ever for a main character in manga, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, they kind of the reverse, yeah. Aaron is all about surviving and so on. So I can't see it happening. That would be a massive, and I would say almost disbelievable, pretty much disbelievable change of character if Aaron is like, I also want to kill everyone. Like, not happening. Also, if you think about Zeke inherited Savior's personality a little bit, right? Because he gets kind of memory for once. And he was like, I want to die, so that makes sense. Even before Zeke got his power, he was like, let's die together. So they want to kill everyone. They have the same mindset, right? But Aaron, on the hand, has several types of power now. But he also got the owl, right? And owl was like, rebel, let's free the Eldians, so on, right? So the feel that they are definitely, just from that source power, they're also very different, right? They kind of they're kind of on the side there of different agendas. But it was a very good chapter. The reveal was very big. I feel the reveal was big. I love the reveal because it explains Zeke so much. He has killed so many people, right? Coming in the anime soon, right, with the whole baseball thing. He's murdered. Zeke has to have killed the most people, right? He's physically killing them. When they opened up the gates in the first episode, right to speak, the first chapter, that probably killed the most people. It's by opening the doors, right, to Titans. Like the effect of that probably killed most the pop, right, of the Eldians at the current time. But if talking about the person that's killed the most Eldians, by actually just physically killing them himself, has to be Zeke, right? He has killed so many people, and it's been, you say, it's all for the greater cause, and I did it for the value of the whole world or something, right? But before he made it sound like I did it because and justify the means, right? But now, no, it's the end. It's the reverse of it. He's like, I killed everyone because I want to kill everyone. He's trying to execute everyone. So he's actually in the head. He was never even thinking about, I have to kill this person. First, this is my goal over here. It's like, my goal is to kill everyone. So he was just doing is actually, so it's no wonder he could throw stones and, he was read it. Yeah. You can always go back. You can always go back for that matter, right? If you come into live reaction, you can always jump back and look at the live reaction and so on. And I would definitely say, in this reaction, it's finding out in the end there, Zeke's true agenda. You can always go back there. You can always go back and look at the previous timestamps. Should be at least, if I was lagging too much. But as a reaction shot, definitely finding out Zeke's true agenda. I'm gonna update the thumbnail probably a little bit with that and be like, what this is his plan? Oh my god. I didn't know. I wrote the title like Zeke's backstory. I regret it now. It should be like genocide. Oh man, that also probably would be me. Oh yeah. Get demonetized. Doesn't matter so much though. But for a side note, I did my Neverland reaction yesterday, And as soon as I uploaded, it's like YouTube was like, no. And I was like, oh yeah, you can't talk about like dead children, experiments, and eating children. It's like, yeah, that's not okay. So usually I take a Titan, right? You sit there and be like, I see, he wanna mass genocide everyone. It's probably like not not family friendly. Titan, probably not family friendly. Especially this chapter, weird pushing of Zeke's power in that sense. Because I mean, I say it again, right? If I was Zeke and if I was trying to do this thing, I was like, I want to murder everyone, or I want to kill the whole race here. I would just kill everyone instead, right? If I had the power to change their organs, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna remove so they can't get babies. I'd be like, I'm just gonna remove everyone's heart and lungs. Oh, everyone died right away. Done, yeah. I would be done. I wouldn't have to wait until they die of old age. I would be like, yeah. His plan is actually stupid in that sense, but he's like, oh, I want to end the suffering and so on. But then they're gonna suffer until they die from old age, right? And they we can't get babies, and it's like a horrible thing for them. So he's creating more suffering because no one can reproduce, and it's horribly during those ages, right? It's gonna be weird living those last years there instead of just ending it all, right? Again, his plan, Peter Entertainer's plan, 100% he's gonna do that thing and just murder everyone, right? Just make them all disappear pretty much. And it's like, just do that then. Not make them all like suffer instead. He's like, this actually doesn't get what he's saying. I don't know. This is like a weird, that seems weird. Unless it's just taken that what it says a kid was a little bit like, oh baby and your son and so on. And as an adult, he's actually thinking that I'm just gonna kill them all. Like that makes so much more sense. Just murdering everyone. It makes 10 times more sense in my opinion. Like that, why would you do that? So, less suffering, right? But yeah, a very good chapter indeed. And then the end, until the end I would say, because I'm so tired of Zeke surviving Levi every time. Yeah, that is tiresome. Like that is really tiresome. I want to see Levi finally kill him. And I mean, if Levi could eat them, if he was an Eldian, he could have eaten him a long time ago. That would be great too. But yeah, somehow he escaped with half the body left. Hopefully, and catch him. But my guess for next chapter maybe, or when it continues on the Zeke part, I'm thinking that Aaron is gonna appear now, right? I think Aaron is going to Zeke anyway, like he knows who he is, and he's probably gonna get him now and be like, oh, here's my brother torso. Okay, yeah, he's probably gonna pick up Zeke, right? As his injured state right now. That's probably what's gonna happen. I think Levi will be too injured to actually get him, and then Aaron's team is gonna get there and be like, oh, perfect, we get Zeke injured, so we can betray him because we don't want to get his insane plan. Probably. And also again, I kind of hope actually the Zeke supporters from the betrayers of Marley and so on, I hope they actually know his true plan, because that makes so much more sense. If they know his plan is like, oh, they want to kill all the Eldians. Oh yeah, I will follow that. That actually makes sense for them to be betraying the Marley then. Because he's actually not fighting for freedom, he's fighting for just mass genocide. So yeah. Anyway, press the like button right, press the subscribe button right. See you guys in a month, I guess, with the next Titan. Otherwise, today we have Boogie populated at work for me, domestic no can you and so on. Anyway, now I'm like an hour late to work, so I have to I have to go now. I'll work. Anyway, have a good guys, and I'll see you.